Lalabor to me is my home away from home. Lalabor is located roughly 20 minutes away from the popular tourist spot and capital called the Peak. Lalabor is a very small pueblo full of mainly relatives and connected families. Everyone usually knows each other in this single road pueblo. One of the first things you see when entering is a bridge that crosses into the main part of the pueblo, going over what used to once be a gigantic river. And one of the first sites is actually our family home, where my dad's sisters and brothers stay in while we're not there. We've grown up in this house and we will forever stay there, our home. Since this is a small pueblo, the nearest grocery store is pretty far into the peak, so we have a lot of mini markets spread out throughout the pueblo. The one being shown here actually is right in front of our house, and we like to call it conchas. These markets are along the sides of the road, making them very accessible to everyone throughout the pueblo. They have everything from milk to eggs to Cheetos and to glass Coca-Cola bottles. It used to be a routine between me and my abuela to get her a glass Coca-Cola at noon before everyone took a nap. So that always has a little special spot for me. I would also like to add that this pueblo is so small that there are only 3 schools throughout the entire pueblo. And that's honestly enough for all the kids there. One of the best parts about Lalabor is the amount of nature and green that it contains. Lalabor gets loads of rain all year round, making it a very beautiful place, but also a very humid place at times. Due to the immense amount of nature and trees all around the pueblo, that leads to having a lot of animals everywhere, so enjoy the sounds of these. As well as here in Yuma, Lalabor is a heavy agriculture farming place. Lalabor is basically surrounded by endless fields of crops, and they're also full of cows and horses. And when you walk through the pueblo, you're guaranteed to see a tractor every couple of blocks at least.
Se puso a participar como 3 veces y no ganó.
No, para 3 veces. Sí, toda su vida.
Entonces, ahora que ganó tiene que recuperar.
Although Lalabor might have only one street and not a whole lot to do in the tiny little area that it's in, it's still nonetheless one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to in my life. It might not be that big or much at all to many others, but having grown up here and seeing how much it's grown ever since I was little, it's a beautiful thing to see. To grow old with a town that once started as nothing is an experience I can never take for granted. Lalabor will always and forever be my home.